taking these. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. First couple of months, I was just doing phenomenal.
Okay.
And about 2.5 months into it, and one of the things that I added around that time was the Ultimate Daily Classic tablet.
Okay.
And then about probably a month before that, I added the Tangerine tablets.
And that's when you got the asthma? That's when you got the asthma, you're saying?
Well, I've had asthma my whole life, but it was doing really well. And on those times,
Okay.
my allergies just, I mean, everything's in bloom here in Vegas because we got a lot of rain last month. But, you know,
I would tell you, I would say well, hang on. Let me address your question, okay? I would say that something's activating your immune system, and it doesn't. Anything's possible, but it doesn't sound like. If I was to guess, I would say it's not the products. It could be pollen. It could be something in the air, as you said. If it's raining a lot there, different kinds of plants would grow, and they would grow in faster than they would otherwise, kind of thing. So there may be a stress on your immune system that all of a sudden kicked in somewhere along the line of a couple months ago or a couple months after you started the products. I don't think it would be the products, although, as I say, you never know. What I would do is a couple things. First of all, most important thing is you always got to work on digestive health. There's a very important, and I know you know this, I say this every day pretty much, there's a very important connection between the health of the digestive system and the immune system. When the immune system is overwhelmed from anything that's getting in through the gut, you're going to be more prone towards allergic reactions. Now, I love the Flora FX, but it's nowhere near as good as the Nightly Essence. And taking care of probiotics and what is called the microbiome, the universe of bacteria that live in our gut, is job number one if you're dealing with an immune problem. And that includes autoimmune disease, and that includes allergies, and that includes asthma and eczema, which are similar, of similar causes. Anything that has to do with the immune system, you want to make sure that you're focusing first on the gut, and when you're focusing first on the gut, you want to make sure you're using probiotics. The two key elements to dealing with digestive health are probiotics, good bacteria, and food elimination, eliminating problem foods. Now, certainly there's other things. I'm not saying those are the only things you need to do. You need to make sure you got enzymes and apple cider vinegar, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to use bile salts and lecithin, but the two key elements of working on the digestive system if you're dealing with any kind of immune or inflammatory problem are, number one, fermented food and probiotics, restoring the health of the microbiome, and then number two, making sure you're eliminating problem foods. So, Conrad, have you done the food diary thing where you eliminate look to the kinds of foods that cause problems and then eliminate those?
I have not done the diary. I eliminated all the bad foods on the 12.
Well, you didn't. What do you mean by bad foods? The 10 bad foods, good food, bad food list? No, yeah. I'm not a fan of the good food, bad food thing. Everybody's got their own bad foods. So, you can't go by some list. You got to do it yourself. I don't like lists. Lists are if you just have zero understanding of how your body works. But for you guys listening to this program, you're savvy. You wouldn't be listening to this program if you didn't have a certain amount of biochemical savvy. So you be the list. You decide you determine what is a good food for you and what's a bad food for you. And the only way to do that is to do a food diary where you write everything down and then see how you feel. You may be eating the wrong kinds of food, that may be putting a burden on the immune system. And chances are pretty good if you have asthma, a history of asthma, that is occurring. So food diary, I would use the Nightly Essence instead of the Flora FX. And then there's a couple other things that you could do for improving the environment, making a better environment for the gut bacteria. Most importantly, probably, is fiber. Now, there's a couple ways to get fiber, high doses of fiber. You can make your own with a coffee grinder and flax seeds or chia seeds or any kind of nuts, really. But I like flax seeds. With flax seeds, you get a bunch of protein and a bunch of good fat, anti-inflammatory fat. So I'm a fan of the flax seeds and the chia seeds. Grind them up, put them in water. I like a little coconut milk or a little almond milk. Stir it up, and you got yourself a nice little smoothie / pudding / fiber beverage, however you want to phrase it. And then the second thing is vegetable juices. Vegetable juices do two very important things for the digestive system. They do zillions of things for health, but two very important things for the digestive tract. Number one, vegetable juices give you fiber if you do it correctly. You don't want a juicer. If you use a juicer, you lose the fiber. That's not good. You want a Vitamix or a NutriBullet or some high-powered blender that allows you to keep the fiber. And so vegetables will get you fiber, and then vegetables will get you nitrates and nitrites. I know most people think that nitrates and nitrites are bad, but they're not. Nitrates and nitrites are very important when they're part of the vegetable. Not the nitrates and nitrites that are used as preservatives, like for preserved meat. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about natural vegetable nitrates and nitrites, very important for digestive health. So making veggie juices is another really cool strategy. Of course, you get all the good stuff from the veggies too, and that can, and you'll get them in an easy to absorb form, and that can also upregulate or improve health in general. And then a couple other things: you want to go to the health food store and get 50 milligrams of zinc. That does a couple things for you. Number one, well, it does a lot of things actually, but number one, as far as digestive health goes, is it improves the body's ability to make hydrochloric acid. Without zinc, you can't make hydrochloric acid or stomach acid. And most people are zinc deficient unless they're supplementing. Most people are zinc deficient if they're not supplementing. So get on 50 milligrams a day of zinc, and that'll help stimulate your hydrochloric acid production, and that could help give you some benefits with food allergies or food intolerances or immune system problems. It can help you absorb your nutrients. And then the second thing that zinc does is it's like a rocket fuel for your immune system. It runs your immune system. I don't want to say it runs your immune system, but it's extremely important for the immune system. And that's true if you're dealing with colds, or you're dealing with inflammatory issues, or you're dealing with acne, or, of course, if you're dealing with asthma or some kind of immune overload condition. So I'd be getting on zinc 50 milligrams a day. You might also want to try, or you said you're on selenium. You might also want to try upping your selenium to maybe 400 or 500 micrograms a day. That's 5 of the ultimate selenium, 4 or 5 capsules of the ultimate selenium. Does that help you, Conrad? Anything else you want to ask? Okay, good deal. Well, I'd love to hear. What's that?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Conrad. Good to talk to you, man. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. I'd love you to check out my Truth Skin Health products, including our Truth 5% Retinol Gel. If you're dealing with blemishes or acne or hyperpigmentation, or you just want a powerful anti-aging product, Retinol 5% Gel is made with our Retinol 5% Gel. Truth Retinol 5% Gel is made with lots of vitamin C. No preservatives, no fragrances, no fillers, no waxes, no oils, no water, no nothing your skin doesn't need or doesn't want in any of our Truth Skin Health products. All right. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Have yourselves a beautiful, wonderful, awesome, spectacular day. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Bye for now.